How you doing?
Pretty good.
So this is gonna go on Wake Up WC, and I just have to ask you a few questions. So let's start off. How is quarantine for you?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, just staying home a lot. Home or what?
Staying active.
I'm walking my dog every day, and we have like a bench downstairs, so I'm using that sometimes.
There it is.
That's about it.
What is your number one food right now that's keeping you sane in these times?
I bought I don't remember how big it is. I think it's anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds of Mike and Ike's. I'm just eating a bunch of that every day.
Yes, that's definitely good for you.
Oh,
What is the number one thing you miss from post quarantine or before quarantine?
Probably going to lifting, because that's when you get to see your friends and also, go to lifting. But, not going to school is weird, but also doing it at home is much better, in my opinion.
I definitely like it at home because I can get all my work done and I have the rest of the day to myself.
Yeah.
Last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
In a zombie apocalypse, who is your zombie apocalypse team?
So if I would have hit
of anyone or from people from the school?
Anyone. One teacher from the school.
One teacher?
Just have his name, / general contact.
I would say
You need four in the team plus you.
Oh, 4 in the team. Okay, so me. I don't know. I feel like Dr. Price would be a good idea.
He would.
On the team. And I don't really know who else I would pick. Outside of the school. If it was just in the school, probably you and Braden would probably be a good pick, just because.
Alright, we'll put it into the school. I'll do Mr. Balker.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'll do you. I would probably pick, as my last one, I'd probably pick Dr. Price. Because I think they do good together.
Yeah.
And they probably have some bunker hidden somewhere.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's what we would like to happen. Yeah.
All right, Chase. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I will see you next time.
Okay. Hi. How's your quarantine going?
It's going all right. Just trying to stay sane, and I think probably the only person who's more upset about quarantine, well, it's probably just my cat. I think she's upset that I've been home so much.
Yeah.
Messing with her mojo.
Uh-huh.
She's like, why don't you leave the house anymore?
Stay in the house forever.
I'm in her space, and I don't think she cares for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw your cat a couple times in your class video.
Yeah, she likes to get up in front of the camera while I'm recording and just sniff at it and stuff. She's probably running around the house somewhere right now, but.
Okay, it's good you have a pet around the house, you have something fun. Okay, next one. So how do you feel about your online teaching? Lots of different stuff going on.
Online teaching is a whole new challenge. That's for sure. Trying to figure out how much is too much, how much is doable, how much is just crazy, how much is the right amount. Oh, the cat's there. Never mind. And so, yeah, I think just trying to figure out how can it still be fun and engaging and not just feel like you're just staring at the screen all day and it's boring. And I think it was interesting learning just how much of my day at school is spent doing relational stuff and interacting and making connections with students and coworkers and stuff like that, and how much I missed all of that. So that was sad. It was like, oh,
Mhm.
this is way less fun. I don't have an audience. I need the audience. I need the attention. I need somebody to riff with, and I can't just riff with myself. I mean, I can, but it just makes me look crazy. I mean, you see my videos. It just makes me look a little bit unbalanced, which is okay.
Mhm. I do love the online classes though. It's fun.
You like them? I'm glad.
Are there any difficulty that you think maybe we can try to recover? Like some students may not turn in the homework on time.
I mean, I think everybody's been doing a pretty good job. I think, given that things are so weird and frustrating and off balance, generally everybody's been pretty good about turning in their stuff and contacting me when they, have things coming up that mean that they can't. And I think it's just, the big thing is just being willing to ask for help when you need help, because I think we can't see if you're struggling here as well.
Yeah.
And so you have to just be willing to be proactive and say, hey, I don't get this, or hey, my life's crazy right now, or whatever. And, just asking for the help is, I think, the big thing here.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Okay, so the last question gonna be, do you have any suggestion to help like WC students keep focusing on those online stuff, online schoolwork? Because it's kind of hard to keep focusing like the screen all day long.
I think it's definitely hard to make it feel engaging. I think it was maybe kind of fun for the first 2 weeks and different, and now that we've settled into it, it's just like, so yeah. I think just figuring out ways to keep in contact with other people, and that are doing sort of shared experiences, whether you want to call up somebody on FaceTime when you guys are doing the reading for a history class or something, and just to be able to read it and talk about it and stuff like that is nice to, I think, especially for those of us that are maybe a little bit more extroverted or more like verbal processors. It's hard to like just be all alone and try to figure it all out yourself, and for everybody who needs to express themselves and needs to get out there and like move around and be crazy and stuff, doing that sort of thing can be helpful, at least to process it verbally, or with, if not your classmates, with your siblings or your cats or whatever.
Right.
Find a family member and sit them down and be like, all right, I'm going to tell you all about this stuff, and have no choice but to learn about U.S. history right now. Gosh darn it.
That's a really good suggestion. Find a partner. Okay. Yeah, that's all my questions. So hopefully we'll get back to school soon. Yeah. Finger crossed. Okay, I think that's it for this. Thank you for interviewing.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right. Bye.
Gabi, what is good?
Hey, Max.
How has life been amidst a global pandemic / government takeover?
It's been good. I've just been hanging out with my friends.
Main tips for staying sane in quarantine?
I would say hang out with your friends, take a walk, and bake something if you like it.
6 feet apart though, right?
6 feet apart.
Obviously, it must have been a tough ending to your senior year. What is the one thing you miss most about high school?
I would say Mrs. White's family time.
Favorite high school story?
Can I do memory?
Sure.
I would say the House Olympics.
Any advice for underclassmen on how to maximize their high school experience?
Hang out with as many people as you can, because you don't know when it's going to end.
Anything you wish you would have done?
I wish I would have put myself out there more.
Favorite teacher and why?
Mrs. White.
You heard it, Mrs. White.
I've had her all 4 years.
Plans for the future?
I don't know where, but dental hygiene.
Gonna make that money, Gabi. Any prayer requests or ways we can be thinking of you?
Just pray for my senior class.
All right, you guys heard it, Gabi herself.
Hello, DJ. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, Jebby?
I'm doing good. So, I got to interview you for Channel 3 because everybody's wondering how our star basketball player is doing. What are you looking forward to this next season about basketball?
I would say getting the band back together and basically just building off of what we ended last year in a controversial game. So I would say just building off of that and getting everybody back together.
Nice. So, how have you been staying shape during this corona?
A lot of running, a lot of hills, climbing hills. I've been playing a little bit, shooting a little bit, a lot actually, dribbling a lot, lifting a little bit. So just getting everything in there, making sure I'm not slacking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about playing football this next season, or is there any thoughts on that?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Have you done anything with your friends during corona?
A little bit. You gotta stay the social distancing, so 6 feet apart.
6 feet?
6 feet. Even though nobody really listens to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6 feet.
Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear, DJ. So, what type of workouts do you do? Do you do anything else other than running?
I do, like I said, lifting, a lot of shooting stuff. Like Coach Dawson, the girls' coach. I do a lot of drilling stuff with him over Zoom and stuff like that. So I'm still working out and doing as much as I can during this virus.
Nice.
Yeah.